Israel's military said it launched airstrikes against Hezbollah sites in Lebanon on Monday, which Lebanese authorities said had killed 492 people and sent tens of thousands fleeing for safety in the country's deadliest day in decades. The strikes have redoubled the pressure on the group, which last week suffered heavy losses when thousands of pagers and walkie-talkies used by its members exploded. The operation was widely attributed to Israel. In response, Hezbollah said it launched dozens of missiles at a military base in northern Israel. Sirens warning of Hezbollah rocket fire sounded across northern Israel, including in the port city of Haifa, and in the northern part of the occupied West Bank, the military said.
Вот, смотри.
Ой, Шалин, бой тери! Тери!
Что это? Это наша швед?
Да, это Стелламарис, это там, где мы жили.
Мы жили не там.
Он почувствовал что-то похожее, он побежал домой. Он не хотел это все, он просто потянул меня обратно.
About 60,000 people have been evacuated from northern Israel because of the cross-border fighting. Gallant said the campaign would continue until the residents had returned to their homes. Hezbollah for its part has vowed to fight until there is a ceasefire in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sent a short video statement addressed to the Lebanese people. Israel's war is not with you, it's with Hezbollah. For too long Hezbollah has been using you as human shields, he said.
למי שעדיין לא הבין, אני רוצה להעביר את מדיניות ישראל. אנחנו לא מחכים לאיום, אנחנו מקדימים אותו. בכל מקום, בכל זירה, בכל עת. אנחנו מחסלים בכירים, מחסלים מחבלים, מחסלים טילים, ועוד ידנו נטויה. מי שמנסה לפגוע בנו, אנחנו פוגעים בו וביתר שאת. אני הבטחתי שאנחנו נשנה את מאזן הביטחוני, מאזן הכוחות בצפון. זה בדיוק מה שאנחנו עושים. אנחנו משמידים אלפי טילים ורקטות שמכוונים לערי ישראל ולאזרחי ישראל. אנחנו עומדים בפני ימים מורכבים, ואני מבקש מכם, אזרחי ישראל, שני דברים. ראשית, להישמע להנחיות פיקוד העורף, זה מציל חיים. ושנית, לעמוד יחד, בנחישות, באחריות, וכמובן גם באורך רוח. יחד נעמוד איתן, יחד נילחם, ובעזרת השם, יחד ננצח.
Israel warned people in Lebanon to evacuate areas where it said the armed movement was storing weapons. Israel sent out messages to the residents. Hagari said Hezbollah put weaponry inside Lebanese villages and civilian homes, and intended to fire them toward civilians in Israel while endangering the Lebanese civilian population.
This is a village in southern Lebanon. Hezbollah stores cruise missiles, rockets, launchers, and UAVs inside civilian homes, hidden behind the Lebanese population living in the village, showing how Hezbollah uses civilian homes as a cover for their deadly weapons. In these images, you can see how Hezbollah hides long-range rockets with range of hundreds of kilometers inside the attic of a house in the heart of Khumin al-Takhta village in southern Lebanon. You can see here that the rocket is stored on an hydraulic system and is prepared for a launch out of an opening in the roof, directed at the communities in northern Israel. And more than that, under this attic, a family lives and serves as a human shield for Hezbollah. The IDF strikes today, we saw many secondary explosions, such as this. Behind every secondary explosions, there's a building containing deadly munitions, rockets and missiles, triggering such a reaction like you see here. It is likely that some of the casualties are from these secondary explosions. Here you can see a house used by Hezbollah to store its weapons. In the footage here following our strike on the weapon, secondary explosions can be clearly seen, and a rocket fired and hit a nearby house. Let me be clear. Hezbollah is responsible for this situation.
احذر 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 بالحوش بالحوش يا انزل انزل انزل
الله اكبر هيك اللي فيه الله اكبر الله اكبر الله اكبر.
Israel's military said it struck Hezbollah in Lebanon's south, east and north, including launchers, command posts and terrorist infrastructure. The Israeli Air Force struck about 1,600 Hezbollah targets in southern Lebanon and the Bekaa Valley. Lebanon's health ministry said at least 492 people had been killed, including 35 children and 1,645 wounded. The fighting has raised fears that the US, Israel's close ally, and Iran will be sucked into a wider war. Saudi Arabia expressed deep concern on Monday and urged all parties to exercise restraint, state news agency SPA reported. A senior US State Department official said the United States did not support a cross-border escalation between Israel and Hezbollah, and that Washington was going to discuss concrete ideas with allies and partners to prevent the war from broadening. Israeli officials have said the recent airstrikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon is designed to force the Iran-aligned group to agree to a diplomatic solution. Biden administration was focused on reducing tensions.